Let's move straight to our next conversation, where the internal rifts in the Peoples Democratic Party PDP remains unsolved. One of them is a seeming rivalry between the Minister of FCT, Nyesom Wike, and former Vice President Atiku Abubakar. In a recent statement, Wike told the former Vice President that there is no opportunity for him to secure the party's presidential ticket in 2027. Now speaking at a media parley in Abuja, Wike noted that Atiku's economic template has already been presented to Nigerians who rejected him in the 2023 presidential election. He noted that Atiku has nothing better to offer Nigerians under the umbrella of the PDP. First of all, let's talk about the former vice president. What is the possibilities of the former vice president, getting the PDP ticket in 2027?
Only God knows, because I didn't expect him to get the ticket of the party
in 2023.
But of course, politics happened. But you see, when a man like Wike is talking, he's not God anyway.
Sure.
But the truth of the matter is that he's a very formidable person in that party. I just hope that PDP will learn his lesson, because PDP is actually dealing with PDP. PDP is dealing with PDP.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? When I hope some of the PDP members can go down the memory lane. How it used to boast that it was the strongest political party in Africa.
Yes, they will
rule
for 60 years.
So, but because of internal wrangling, because people could not subject their own, could not sacrifice their personal interest for that of the common good, that was why PDP became emasculated. You remember the NPDP and all of that, and. Okay, you will have thought that they will learn their lesson when Buhari came in.
Yes.
But they just getting weaker and weaker and weaker, and they became the weakest. When you had these G5 governors leaving, Wike having problems. Peter will be leaving for see, and up till now, this is the election last year.
Yes, 2023.
This is
2024.
2024. This is how they will keep arguing
till
2026.
So in other words, suddenly get their acts right.
No, it's up to them. It's actually up to them. They should learn. They should learn from the way it looks. It's like they are not learning. And if the pendulum does not swing their way, they will start screaming, stolen mandates and all of that. See, you cannot put nothing on nothing. See, you cannot put nothing on nothing. You cannot hang something. Sorry, you cannot hang something on nothing. I meant to say, you cannot hang something on nothing. So this is what is happening. PDP keeps building castles in the air. The truth is that we need a very strong, every government needs a very strong opposition. It is even good for this government. It is good for Nigerians that we have an opposition party that is able to provide alternative opinion, alternative policies.
Not just criticize.
Exactly. You come up with what are you going to do differently and get your act right. Nigerians are watching. Nigerians don't have. I don't think Nigerians have faith in the PDP as it is. I don't know about tomorrow. Maybe they will get their hearts right. It's up to them.
All right, Atiku, Section 13 and Section 14 of the Constitution talks about the right to vote and be voted for. Does the FCT minister have a right to determine if Atiku decides to throw his hat in the ring?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. See, the thing is, when Wike is talking, everybody will just want to hear. And just want to hear what he wants to say. In fact, he's even making money for everybody now. If you go on social media, they make skit around him and all that, and people are making money. Okay? So, but he cannot stop Atiku. But I feel Atiku himself also have to sit back and begin to think about himself. Okay. Wike has his own problem. His cries, were they genuine? I think they were.
True.
Because if you listen to him, when PDP were supposed to have elected somebody based on the fact that power has to move to the south.
Exactly.
If they had brought somebody from the south,
we won't be
talking about this.
The party constitution.
Yes, because it talks about it. Even when they were even trying to shift ground a bit concerning their national chairman, they were still insisting on a particular person. So it is like the PDP, they were fighting against itself. So that is why, that is why Wike is still shining to you today. You're still having people who are still behind him because he seems to be saying the truth when it comes to the party. Because nobody is coming out to come and counter him with evidence and facts. Because if you look at it, Atiku has the right for him to contest. But if I am in Atiku's shoes, Atiku will be 77 in November 25th of November, this particular month.
Because of his
he'll
age,
be 77. Age-wise, he has been contesting elections since 1993.
Exactly. During that,
yes, now.
Yes. And all that while, he has lost. So this one is not about maybe Abraham Lincoln that say after...
he won governor.
You know?
Yeah.
He won. You understand? But then, you know what it used to be then. You understand? When they were doing elections then. You understand? But the thing is, for presidential, he lost during MKO's time. He lost during OBJ's time. He lost during Yar'Adua's time, sorry. He lost Goodluck Jonathan. He lost Buhari. And he lost even with Bola Tinubu, the president. And if you look at all these indices, you just have to sit down and then begin to think, what do I need to do? He said something which is very vital. As a leader, you must make sacrifices.
Sacrifices, very key.
Because if you don't make that sacrifice and sit back and make that sacrifice and always thinking about yourself and no other person, you will continue to lose.
Now, you talked about age. Should the PDP this time be looking at younger politicians to clinch their presidential ticket?
Well, for me, if you ask me,
yes,
I want to see a younger Nigerian as president. But not
is
just
leadership about age.
I'm not true. I said personally, I want to see a younger Nigerian as president. However, that you are young does not mean you are going to.
Exactly.
Because we have seen some young people, even in this current government, that are administration that have been indicted.
Yeah.
Indicted. So it's not just about being young. You can be young.
Should we mention names?
No,
don't mention names.
You can be young and be very, very, very corrupt. But what we are saying actually is this. What he is saying is, Atiku has contested several times. Must it be you?
Yes.
That's the issue. Now, because of him, the arrangement that the party had was disrupted.
Okay.
You remember, if you look at the vote that, if you combine the vote that Labour Party and PDP got,
it was way above.
Way above. So you see,
APC.
you see, it's like PDP gave that, in a manner of saying, it gave that election to Asiwaju Tinubu. You understand? Now, PDP lost all of the Southeast.
Which is
before used to be their strongholds.
PDP lost Rivers.
Exactly.
Used to be their strongholds.
Wike wouldn't have supported the current president if they hadn't.
Exactly.
And Rivers delivers many votes, in any election. You understand? So all of this. So this is why we say, okay, go and have a rethink. What can I do differently? You cannot be doing the same thing the same way and expect a different result.
It's not possible.
It's foolish. You understand? You can think, let me support somebody.
Now, let's talk solution. I don't know, maybe we are giving free advice to PDP. But let's talk solution. What should the PDP be doing to play the role of opposition? You remember, before 2015, the way APC played opposition then. What should the PDP be doing?
Because
to play the role of opposition?
I think the first... We are not supporting me. I'm not a supporter of Wike because sometimes he shouts too much.
Okay, maybe the way he talks.
But sometimes if you look at what he's saying, you can pick one or two things. Now, one, I think it's making a lot of sense advising Mr. Atiku Abubakar here. He's old. Mr. Abubakar needs to first admit the mistake he made in 2023. First, that is what he needs to do. When he admits that, if he admits that there was a mistake, an error, then they can now sit down and start full reconciliation. I've seen them saying they have a committee. So for PDP to have that, they also have to put back or put behind them their personal ambition.
And put the party first.
and put the party first. If they do that, everybody will now be on the same table. Nobody's talking about I want to be president in the next year. So they shouldn't even be thinking, if they want to think about 2027, personal ambition will come in. But first, they need to first reconcile everybody. Both the aggrieved and those who are not aggrieved. Bring them together on the table. Nobody's talking about who is going to be president. And then they'll go back to what the party constitution says.
Exactly.
Okay? If it says something about diversity, if it says something about zoning, they have to respect what their constitution says. And this one is not about who has money. Because I feel that most times when they want to talk about election, the first thing they talk about, who is the money bag that will bring the money?
You can't take away the money.
No, first. Then it means that they don't want to move forward.
I agree with you, though.
So they have to, because all of them will say they have money. Oh, so person has, Benga has money. Okay, let's put him forward. No.
It's not about the money.
They need to first sit back. Everybody keep your monies. Everybody keep your ambition. Let's keep the party together first. When the party is together, they will now share ideas. Okay, what and what? Before they even start, they would have started thinking, okay, who do you think they would have reconciled anyway? Who do you think can defeat incumbent president?
But some people might want to say that what is Nyesom Wike's grouse with Atiku?
Okay. You know it was Atiku that defeated him.
No. See, Wike is an important stakeholder in that party. When people like Atiku left PDP, Wike stayed. Because of Wike, see, PDP is standing today because of the contributions of people like Wike.
Yeah.
So you can't say what is his grounds. He's a stakeholder. He has the right to protect that.
But people will also say he's not the only one that stayed.
He's not the only one that stayed, but at least he stayed. So let other people speak for themselves. He stayed. You know, so he has a right. For as long as he remains in that party.
Yes.
You can't just wish him away. You can't just say that, okay, I mean, he doesn't have a voice or he shouldn't talk. He shouldn't say his own view.
Yes.
He will say his view. If the party wants to take it, if the others want to take it, yes, then let them take it. If they don't want to take it, let them leave it.
Okay.
That's it.
All right, gentlemen, we need to go on this quick break. When we return,